Jersey when
and
I was
the old school Dairy Queen too.
That you have to. I mean,
still there
all the time. But I used to commute to the city all the time and take. I would stop at the Garden State Parkway, and the bus would stop there, and I'd be like, "What am I doing with my life?"
There we go. See, now you guys all know she's straight up local because, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Local BizCast. And we are talking about literally the roller rink that was in Montvale, the bowling alley, of course, that's still there, the Dairy Queen, and the cheap gas that's not there anymore either. Because
the Garden State rest stop's not there anymore.
I know, but they're going to bring that back. I mean, that was the only Burger King I can remember for a while, but I guess this one in Park Ridge came up.
Yes.
What else did they have at that rest stop that we used to do?
I just remember stopping there for the restroom.
How about the drive-through? The drive-through Dunkin' Donuts that used to be there, which I thought was a great idea. So.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Amazing. So,
good times.
All good times. We're about to have good times because right now sitting with me, Juliana Fondacaro. Did I get that right?
You got it right. Yes. Yes.
Fantastic. Yes. I was a little nervous about it.
My husband will be very happy because you got the Italian little bit.
Is he from Rockland too, or no?
Yes. Yes. We went to high school together.
There you go. High school sweethearts. See, that's Spring Valley right there for you. But so you are from Foundation Public Relations. You're a public relations girl.
Yes, I know that scares some people.
Are you hired right now? Did I just hire you? Can we do? We'll talk about that anyway. I'm like, can we do something with this?
All businesses get nervous when I'm like, I'm a publicist, and they're like, "Oh my God, she's about to pitch me." But no. Do
you try to pitch? Pitch, come on.
No, I actually don't. I really,
just let them come to you.
Let me see what you need. Like, how's your business? I mean, I was kind of doing it to you before. What do you do? Like, what did you do before this? What do you guys do here?
We didn't even just get started. Forget it. I'm going to pull the couch in here, and I'm just going to completely have a therapy session with you right now.
Exactly.
So.
Yes.
But I'm going to do this right in front of the PR girl, ladies and gentlemen. We're trying to always grow this channel, and we are looking for you guys to go over to the Local BizCast. You can find us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. I'm working on SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, all that. But those three right now, if you don't mind, please, I'm asking nicely. Can you go and Local BizCast, then go down and hit like, then hit subscribe, and help us kind of grow this channel and bring this to the masses if we can. Because I need a public relations person to help me. We're going to see what happens. And also, if you guys are interested in getting on the podcast, please reach out to me. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. You can find me at the Spine and Health Centers of New Jersey. You can find me because I am the loudest person on earth, so just follow the sounds. But just reach out to me. Get onto the Local BizCast. We are booking through now August and September, and I'm excited to keep on doing this. So hopefully you guys will get excited too.
Amazing.
But now, ladies and gentlemen,
you might have gained like 10 or 20 followers.
I don't know, maybe like a half a follower. We're working on getting that momentum, though. We wanted that thing to snowball. I feel like we got to 100. I want to get to 1,000.
Hey.
And then from 1,000, I think we got to go straight to 10,000.
We all need goals, right? I mean, you need monthly goals, weekly goals. That's how I run business.
Is it really? Are you
I already have
diligent?
Goals for the next 6 months. Yeah. I have end of year goals, beginning of year goals, and then monthly goals.
Are you like on
and that is very recommended for business.
I love that.
Yeah.
I would preach that, and then I just don't practice what I preach.
Oh, I have to. And I think it's also because I think we all have big goals. But how are you going to get to those big goals? You need the little goals, the little steps each and every way. I mean, the goals that I have for the end of this year are not going to happen if I don't
set them up.
Yes. The next few weeks, the next few months, and everything. I just shared with you a huge goal from today in my business, and that's
nailed it.
Yes.
Beautiful.
And it's literally the start to what I had set out to in the beginning of the year. But look, it's May. It took me 5 months. 5 months to start the goal that I set in the beginning of the year, but all the work I've done in 5 months has gotten me here. So
we're never going to get into this interview because just based off of that comment, I have 11 questions I need answered immediately.
Go for it.
The first question.
I do not set New Year's resolutions. If that's what you're going to ask me,
that was in the back of my mind. Is it like, do you sit down on January 1st and I'm going to come up with all this stuff?
No.
Or
if you want to start something, you start today.
No.
Yeah.
Do it now.
Right now.
So I have a saying that in my entire team of, it's an entire team of 60-something here, but we had 220 employees in my other business, and every one of them knew how to finish the end of this sentence. And I've said it on the podcast before, so forgive me, I am going to curse because I make my employees curse. I make my children curse. Because you know what I say? And they finish it. If you want something, and they all will finish it, go fucking get it.
Nice.
Go effing
Nice.
get it. That's it. The difference
I might
between
share that with my children.
Go ahead. I
tonight.
mean, I make them curse, and they get so uncomfortable. Thank goodness. Thank you guys. Because when I say it, I usually say it around people. Guys, I want to prove to you that I teach this to my children. If you want something, go get it.
Yeah.
Go get it now.
Yeah.
Why put off today,
Yeah.
tomorrow, till you can do
Yeah.
something today? So
I put off starting a business for years and years and years. I have notes in my laptop still from 2015, 2017.
what were you doing in 2015?
I was at a job that I hated. I was miserable. Oh my God.
Are you
Oh
allowed
my
to
God.
say that on the local biz? I'm going to put your microphone. No. Okay.
I
so
have files literally in my laptop still, and I was like, "What? But what would have been if I started then? Probably not what I have now, to be quite honest."
everything happens when it's going to happen.
Yes,
But
yes.
there's no reason. You could have said the same thing. If you started in 2015, you would have been probably someplace
Yes.
different. You would have been like, thank God I did that.
Yes, but I would have saved myself years of stress, years of.
No, you wouldn't have. It would have been there
switching
anyway.
jobs, switching like. It
What
was
were
just
you
a
doing
whole-
before? Wait, hold on. Where did you? So you grew up in Rockland.
Yes. Yes.
That. Where'd you go to school?
So I went to North Rockland High School, and then I went on to Sacred Heart University in
Oh.
Fairfield.
And you didn't become a physical therapist? Because my entire
That's
team
where
is,
everybody-
I mean, come on.
that's
They're
what
all from
everybody
Sacred
did.
Heart.
Yes, communications major there.
Big,
Played
okay.
ice hockey D1. I did not put that on.
Yes,
the
you
papers,
did.
I?
You absolutely did. I knew I was going to ask you about playing hockey. Like,
Yeah,
and you
so-
still play hockey now?
I haven't touched the ice since before all my kids.
We're blaming the kids, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first. No, I'm just kidding, obviously.
But I'll commit right here that I'll get back on the ice.
And I
did
bet you
say
you will.
I
You're a goal
I
setter.
will. But then I went on to just do New York City, whatever, the dream, the Sex in the City.
What was the job that lured you?
I was a publicist.
Just a straight publicist,
I was
large
always
firm.
a publicist. Yeah, large firm, doing the late night, fancy dinners with the clients. I mean, big clients. I was traveling the world, literally
Yeah.
Hong Kong, Ireland.
How awful.
It was-
oh,
I know.
God.
But different time. I was in my 20s, barely
Yes.
making a dime, but I was like, I'm traveling.
All that was paid for. The dinners, the
Oh,
flights.
oh my
First
God.
class at 20-something years old or no?
Not first class, but the
right, I was
boss
about to
got
say.
first class.
I hear you. I hear that all the time. I'm like,
Yeah.
they're going to send
Yeah.
you to Hong Kong like on a business trip? I'm like, you're not going. You shouldn't be
Oh
going,
my
Coach.
gosh, it was amazing. I went to Ireland for 10 days, but I was by myself. And it was like, like after a while, you're kind of like,
Okay. Yes
Okay.
and no, but like I feel like you're the person that's going to meet people everywhere you
yes,
go.
I
I
did
get that
love it. It was
personality
awesome.
out of
Yes,
you.
it was awesome. But like, I went to Vegas multiple times a year. It was the dream for a
For them.
20-something-year-old. And then I went on to Westchester County to do some PR work for, organizations over there. Went back to the city because I missed the whole dream.
Sex in
dream
the City. We
life
talked
again.
about it, of course. Did you live in the city at all?
No, did the full commute.
I didn't ever live in the city too. Did you feel like you missed out on that or no?
I don't think so.
I do.
I
Not a regret.
now
but like,
see now I'm thinking about it.
sorry,
I'm like,
I ruined everybody's. Like I just ruined her perfect day with that stupid question.
But I also
did.
feel like I love the city. I love New York City. I have not taken my kids there yet because they're just too small and I can't. I'm like, I can't.
You had to deal with
right now.
COVID. My kids have been going
Well,
since
that's
day
the thing.
one.
I mean, I
Wait,
grew
hold
up.
on.
My
How old are you?
parents took me. Oh, I have
No,
5,
5 and 3
3.
and 10
Yeah,
month old.
yeah,
Yeah,
we're not
so.
going to the city anytime soon. But I grew up like my parents grew up in Manhattan
Yeah.
and Queens. We went to the city all the time. Ranger games.
Wait, where in Queens?
She was from Astoria.
Forest Hills.
Oh man.
So I was born in
She's all
Manhattan.
Mets, all
Went to
like-
the Grand Con. Oh, we got to. You know what? This interview is now over.
We just became friends.
No, we didn't. We became enemies. Mets fans, get out of here.
Oh, man.
No, my father was born on lived on 171st Street, 10 blocks up from Yankee Stadium. My mother on the Grand Concourse.
It's a big fight in our house. My husband's all Yankees.
Of course.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm going to kick you out. We're going to bring him in. What does he do?
He's a teacher in the Bronx.
Perfect. Come
Special
on
ed.
over, man. That's fine. Every one of our parents, this is like Jewish geography and Italian geography.
See how I'm
over
just
here.
like, oh, he's a teacher. I
He's
love teachers.
Just a teacher. You're gonna
I
have a
just
fight
ruin
when you get home.
everybody. I
Thank
know.
God this is not live right now. If he was watching
know.
this, he'd be like, go ahead and find yourself some dinner yourself, girl.
I will say though, there's a huge, and here I am going on a tangent about owning your own business. I actually think he's doing miracle work. All teachers,
course.
but it's such a different lifestyle from like when we talk about what we're doing, and when you own a business, it's just like. He's like, can't you stop? No, I can't stop. Or
No.
I got to keep going. I got to pay the
No.
bills that I'm paying. I got to get clients, this and that.
We
And
want
it's
this
just
to grow. We
so-
have that was the question, and we didn't even get. What did I tell you about flying elephants? Right?
know,
I
I know,
told you. We
I know.
haven't
I
even
didn't
started
say-
yet. We're 11 minutes
I
in. We haven't
know.
even started yet.
We ended at Ireland, and then I just missed
Yeah.
like 15 years after that.
Exactly. We'll get back to that. But the question was, you have the vision of where this is going to be, where you want, like what you want in the future.
Yes. For myself, for
Yes.
our family, we talk about it all the time, but I have huge goals. But also I will say the goals are big for me. They're not what you're like. If you hear I'm a publicist, you're probably thinking, oh, she wants a PR agency with multiple employees.
You're going to be Ari Gold.
Like, I don't.
No.
I want to maintain what it is now, larger clients, larger accounts, an actual office space. But I want to keep the reason why I started a business, like to be a mom on the side too, and to honestly have some flexibility to just do what I want to do, because I lost so many years going back to those city days. I would get in the office at 6 a.m., 7 a.m. I couldn't leave before 4 p.m. Like, I'd get that evil eye of like, you're actually leaving?
Judging you for leaving. I'm like, well, I was here 4 hours before you. I'm leaving a half an hour before
then
you.
The
like
2-hour commute on a bus.
Yes.
I would get home at 8:30, and then I'd be up like hours later, and I just feel like there was no life. So the goals are big, but keeping a life. Like, too much has happened, and I've seen too much with friends and just seeing bad things, and I want to enjoy life. So that's why I'm working hard now so that I can get these bigger accounts and just.
What do you think is going to happen when you get the bigger accounts?
I will eventually have to hire somebody.
Yeah, all right. Just making sure, because otherwise you're going to be working even harder, and that's that's completely not the goal.
That is part of the goal, but I just don't want like the huge agency life that some people think is the goal.
No,
absolutely not.
Because for whatever reason, I feel like people think that once you get there, then you kick your feet up onto the table and watch everybody else work. Yeah. And that's not the way it works.
A part of me also is like, maybe I won't be doing this in 10 years. Right now it's perfect. It's getting me what I need. I'm passionate about it, but I also believe something can grow from something great. And I do already feel a lot, and it's a lot thankful for the clients I have. They've created such a great circle around me, and I love supporting them. They support me. But we all talk about, what are we going to do in 10 years? Like, we literally have sat and talked, because a lot of us are moms, and we're like, right now this feels good.
Right.
Because we're taking care of our little kids. We're running business from home. But like, what are we going to do when the kids don't need us as much? And I almost feel like sometimes maybe I'm going to shift somewhere else. I don't know what I'm going to shift to, but something
completely unrelated to
as long as
PR.
It's not going back to a corporate.
You're going back to New York. You're going back to Hong Kong in coach in a middle seat by the bathroom.
I could not.
All right. That chapter is over. That's for sure.
That is closed. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
But here we are. This is the chapter. Yes. We got at some point we got to find out what your business is, right? Or do we want to put that off for a little bit longer?
No, we do. I mean, yes.
All right. So, Foundation Public Relations. Tell me what it is.
So, the first question I get a lot from people on even like intro calls, and when I meet them, like, what can you do for me? What is PR? And essentially, it's literally helping you promote your business. And I was just having a call with somebody today, and I said, do you have the capacity in your day, on top of running your business, to reach out to press, to reach out to ad sales reps, to network, to schedule meetings for yourself that could lead to partnerships? Like, do you have time for that? And she was like, no, I don't. I said, that's what you need a marketing publicist for. A lot of people just assume it is what they see on TV. The big, like, oh my God, they're friends with the Today Show, and they're friends with Good Morning.
I need a reservation at Rayo's tonight at 9 o'clock. Can you make that happen for me, please?
But somebody's behind the scenes making those connections. Right. I mean, digging deep, finding the connections, because it does take a lot of hours. It takes a lot of days sometimes to find just a contact who's going to answer you. So I really work, and I am very much, because of the agency life I've had, I've seen agencies just take people for their money, not really work with them. I always say to clients to consider me a part of their team. I am external, but I really want to be a part of your team, understand your business, understand your goals, and work with you to get where you want to go. And I'm so proud that I've grown so many businesses, local. I do have national clients as well. I am very local to Bergen County and all of New Jersey, but I've grown people's social media accounts, gotten them great press, and it's so great to see clients that I've had for a year or 2 years, and I literally remind them all the time. I'm like, do you remember when we first talked?
Right.
You had no social media, or you had no press, and now look at us a year later. And then, I work to kind of grow those goals, and I say, okay, we just did this for a year. Do you want to speak at conferences? Do you want to speak at workshops? Again, do you have the time to do that outreach and fill out the submission forms and talk to people and find out?
You wouldn't even know how to even begin.
Exactly.
What's a submission form?
Exactly. So anything that falls in that marketing PR bucket, there's so much that falls into that.
Yeah.
It's not just press. You need, and I always say, I think people get nervous when they hire a publicist because they're like, oh, sometimes things don't happen quick enough, or something, I haven't gotten like a big hit from you on media in 2 months, but you need to give it time, and you need to let me understand your business, and you need to give yourself time to grow with press. If they don't know you, we need to work on how we're going to get them to know you. So I really work to help people in that capacity. And I love telling people stories. I think it's great. I mean, everybody's got a great story.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And you could do any industry, any type of entrepreneur.
Yeah, so that's why I've never worked in-house. Like, all of my PR experience has been agency life, because I loved being able to switch from client to client.
Right.
And not to drop any names, but I used to do.
What's coming next? Come on, of course.
When I worked in the city, I did fashion PR for Diane von Furstenberg, like DVF. I went to all of her shows. I met all the famous people.
Did she call you? Excuse me, Juliana, come over here. It's Diane calling.
Yeah, I mean, she is fantastic.
All right.
But I worked for big brands, and it's kind of amazing to think that I've worked for big brands, and now I'm working for small businesses that can go, they can grow, they can get to that.
You're going to get me there?
Of course.
How big are we talking?
What do you want?
I want everything.
That's my first question to people. What do you want?
I want everything.
I mean, and it's
want it all.
Let's work on it. Let's go. But it's really cool to think about the industries I've worked in. Even when I was doing the travel days, that was which is crazy because I don't really care about technology and sound audio, but I was working for Harman Professional, and with that, I'm looking at your brands right here, different microphones and things like that, but that was famous musicians and all this.
It was so important. You had to know that.
It was so cool, but I love that I can target any industry. Because that has kind of created a very large Rolodex of media. I can go any way I want. And I love the media. And that's another question. Do you as a business owner really want to call the media up, or do you want me to deal with them?
I listen, from a perspective, you have somebody calling for you. It seems like you're more important if you have somebody calling for you, as opposed to you calling. It does add a little bit. It does add the layer of professionalism or whatever. Not even. I don't even know what it is. Right?
I deal with the bad. If somebody, I'm like, if somebody's messing with you, if ad sales rep is bothering you, just let me intervene. Let me deal with them. Let me scare them away. Because if you say I'm so and so's publicist, they're like, oh man, somebody that understands.
They can't take advantage of you if we've got a few famous friends, and we get some perks as a result. And every once in a while, I'll have my publicist do that. And it gets done very, very easy. I'm like, I don't want a publicist. I'll tell my wife, pretend to be my publicist. And she'll do it.
Yes.
Oh, my God. I'm shouting you out, Kay. My apologies. But, she'll pretend to be, an editor for a New York Post. She goes, I was going to do a review, and a restaurant fell through. Can I get a reservation? I need to get a review in. And so getting us into difficult. Hey, listen.
You got to do what you got to do. But essentially, that's what I do. But I do love having the one-on-one calls with people initially to really dig deep and be like, what is it you need? Do you need more clients? Do you need help with social media? And then I work within budget. I work within their scope of work. And that's where I differ from agencies too. I really want to help small businesses. That's why I created my business. During COVID, I saw too many people starting businesses but not having the funds to pay thousands of dollars for a New York City agency, which is going to steal your money and just run with it.
Don't sugarcoat it for me. Oh my God.
But I mean, honestly, if you're a small business, are you going to devote all of your budget to a publicist? Probably not. Not an agency.
Again, the publicist.
That's
what I'm saying. First of all, there's marketing costs on top of just having the publicist doing all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
As a small business, the first I'm hearing it. This is kind of groundbreaking for me. Having a publicist for a small business, because we have to do everything, right? We talked about the entrepreneur life and how difficult it is.
Yeah. So imagine having somebody just take some of that off of you for a very low cost.
Very low cost. Well, not that low.
With
Hopefully.
New York
Where you
City
get-
expertise.
Right.
I mean, again, it's really.
That's all you had to say. The interview can end right now. That's it. Big podcast is over. That's it. She's
But
awesome.
in all honesty, it's really, I just love supporting small business because I am small business too.
You absolutely are.
I am the base of people who started a business during COVID. Like I said, most of my clients are moms, so I'm also understanding of, hey, I'm growing a business with kids. Like, you're gonna see kids running past back and forth in my Zoom calls. They're gonna be screaming their heads off. But that's also a reminder that you can do it.
Absolutely.
You can
The job will
do it.
get done.
Yeah.
You get the job.
If it's midnight, 3 a.m., whatever it is, the job will get done.
Were
I
you
always
like
say
me?
to
Did you
people.
go like in college? You're like, I'm going to go to breakfast when everybody's coming back from dinner?
Well, since I played ice hockey, I was basically
Oh,
at the
please.
ice rink, at 5 a.m.
You guys are the worst at that.
That's
I can't
probably
even-
why I wake up so early now.
What
That's
time do
just-
you wake up?
So I wake up, I set the alarm for 3:45, but I wake up at 4.
Whoa! You are the winner. I have asked that car. We've had a couple of other podcasts. Also, of course, they are the 5 a.m. club.
I know.
3:45?
Yeah.
That's ungodly.
It helps that my husband wakes up early too to go to work, but
What time does he wake up?
4:15 as well.
What
And he's
time does
on
he have
the
to get to
road.
work? At
He leaves at
5:15?
5. He leaves at 5.
What time is he getting to school? In the Bronx?
Yeah. Yes.
No, there's other things going on.
I ask
Hold
him
on a
all the
second.
time, too.
You better start tracking him. I have never met a school in the history of the world that would start
No,
at.
you know what the truth is? He wants a parking spot. He wants a parking spot.
It's all about the parking
It's
spot.
all about the
You just
parking
got
spot.
shouted out right here on the local BizCast. You're doing this with a parking spot.
Yes, but I believe that at some point, especially as a business owner, we have no time for ourselves. If we're a parent, if we're a business owner, if we're a spouse to somebody, it's just no time. So quite honestly, my time is between 4 and 6 a.m. before the kids wake up. I
Absolutely.
work out. I do my walk. I do some emails. Usually when I'm walking, I'll do like reels for clients. That's when I'm editing things. I like try to find
How the
pockets
heck
of
do you do
time.
that? You could just walk and talk and do all that time at the same. Come
Buck,
on,
you gotta
you could
find
chew
ways.
gum and tap your whatever you
gotta
got to
find
do.
ways. You gotta find ways. But I do give myself, as tired as I am, I'm like, I need to wake up and give myself that time to
Yeah.
do something. Like, just that's the best time of day. Nobody can bother you at 4 in the
I
morning.
know everybody keeps on saying that. I'm not a morning person. I get it done. Like I'm at 6 a.m. I'm up.
Yeah.
But like it sounds
My
like I have
kids
to
are
wake up at
like
5.
6, so I mean, I'm still in the trenches. So let's
You are.
let's remember
10
that.
months old. 10 months old. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but
I'm
you're
going
still
home
young.
to bedtime after this.
You're still young. You weren't even born in the 1900s, were you?
I was 86.
Were you?
Yeah, I know. I look younger than I am.
do.
Yeah.
Good for
yeah,
you,
I know.
girl.
People think my children are my like.
That's what Kelly
My
said because
sister.
my kids were blonde. Like when I used to have
Yeah.
hair, I was blonde, and they're
Yes.
like, "Oh, you're the babysitter."
But I will say, ever since starting my own business, actually following my goals, I feel so much younger. Like, man, it is just so
There's
amazing,
energy that
right?
comes, right? You were telling him
Yeah.
like you told my my license
Yes.
my LCA over there. You're like he does have an abnormal amount of
Yes,
energy.
It just changes your whole life. Like, you wake up and you're like, I'm in control of what happens today. I got to put in the work. It is hard.
Mm-hmm.
It is so hard. I've had nights of tears, like worry, because you do have months sometimes where you're like, oh my God, is this what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Why am I doing this? I mean, for quite some time, I had to hold a part-time job while starting my business,
Right.
just to be sure, like
That
that
there
I
was
was
an
getting
income coming in, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a family,
And then
yeah.
the best day was when I'm like, I'm quitting my I don't need my
Right.
part-time job.
Right.
Like, this is great. Yeah.
You're young, 5 years old now. Is your business? You
So I officially launched 4 years ago, but I started all that prep work in
Sure.
2020. Yeah. Yeah.
So 4 to 5 years, right?
But-
So I want to tell you that it's going to get easier as you grow bigger and bigger and bigger, but it
No, it's
doesn't.
not. I've had to
No.
like do so much more now, like making sure language is right and contract, all that. Like bring it, like, just like I say, people need to bring me in to help with business. I need to bring
in.
people. Like, I've brought people in to help with some of that legal
Sure.
stuff and this and that. Everybody needs help. You
Of
can't do
course.
it by yourself.
That's what this is all about. Like I
Yeah.
love bringing in these. Hey, listen, I used to be in all the networking groups and everything like that, and they talked about like
Yes.
spheres of influence. And so, I always remember the biggest, easiest one was always the real estate sphere, right?
Yeah.
Because you had the mortgage broker, you had the realtor, you had the real estate attorney, you had the inspector, you had
Mm-hmm.
all that stuff. It was a nice sphere that was really kind of. It made a lot of sense to have
Yeah.
that type of sphere of influence,
You need
and then
it.
you grow and expand from there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you need it. I need it in the healthcare field as well.
Everybody needs it. And then all the fields just like need to come together. And I mean, we could all, that's the thing that I found so amazing. Everybody can help somebody, because somebody knows somebody that knows somebody.
Yes.
And it's just like amazing what has
Do you like to
happened.
be that person?
I
love being that
I
person.
love it.
And everybody's like, oh, Pete, he's got a guy, you know? Well, 25 years in business,
Yes.
I've made every single mistake you can possibly make that you're going to make. And I haven't even made 2,000 others that are
Yeah.
about to be made.
Yeah.
So you've kind of developed a network of people. And
Yeah.
you know what? I've made bad decisions. I have brought in the wrong person.
I love
And then,
I love networking and bringing people together. I mean, sometimes I'm on calls with people who haven't even signed with me. I don't care. I'm like, I don't care where this heads
Yeah.
to, but I have this person that you need to connect with, and I'm going to email you this person's information, because why deny networking? It's just amazing.
No, you're just, oh my God. I mean, it's my core value here. I don't
Yeah.
know. Do you have core values with your business?
I should probably.
No, come on, stop. You've already done the, you have your 1 month goals, 3 month goals, 6 month goals, 44-year goals. But I do have core values. And I'm like, I always used to think that was cliche and it was corny, but it's not, because my core values are my thing. And the number one is the wow experience. I'm providing the wow experience.
Yeah.
And so when somebody walks into my doors in some of our
Like
offices.
I said, I walked in and
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, this is not a normal.
But let's just say you walked in and you thought we were a dry cleaner.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, you were about to walk out. And we're like, well, what's going on? I want my team to come in and ask you what's going on. Oh, I thought this was a dry cleaner. I'm like, well, come on over here. We'll find you a dry cleaner.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I want. I want to help people.
Yes.
But I'm in, I'm in the
Yes.
healthcare field. You're in the service industry.
Yes.
Can we break it down? Is all service industry just helping people? Is that what it is?
I think so.
Is all business helping people? No, I don't think so.
As long as the people that are running the business are
Genuine.
Genuine. And that's, I think so many of us are genuine. I mean, you have some bad seeds here and there, but I think every entrepreneur.
You're talking about my competition, right?
Yes, of course. I think every entrepreneur, we just understand each other. Like
Yeah.
once you find out somebody's running a business themselves, you're like, oh, okay. Like,
You have immediately not something in common, everything in common.
yes, yes.
Like that's why I could talk with, like when they're walking in here, I immediately have this vibration that I
Yeah.
can feel.
And I'm interested. I'm like,
Right.
what made you start a business? And
That's
I'm not
what this-
pitching. I'm like not pitching you, but I want to know.
That's I really envisioned the local BizCast is all the behind the scenes stuff, like
Yeah.
But obviously this is
Yeah.
for local businesses to promote their businesses. But this,
Yeah.
I love the behind the
but
scenes.
I do love the behind the scenes.
I want the behind the
I mean,
scenes.
literally, I was saying when I walked in here, getting me out here at 5 p.m., like having to put on jeans. No, behind the scenes for me is like at home, working on the nursery floor.
Yes, and I want video
Like,
of that.
It's insane.
Like when I'm watching the whole Jeff Bezos video of him in the garage, and like packing boxes and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I love that. And I've said it here before. Like, okay, as cool as it looks over here and everything like that, my favorite is to see somebody filming us from out over there.
Yes.
Like when I have some promo videos of
Yes.
us doing this from there, I'm like, that's the cooler picture
Yeah.
than that is. I mean, I
Yes.
could do this and all that kind of stuff, but the cooler picture is actually seeing us from
It's
the
so
side.
true. But I mean, God, it literally lights me up. Just like all of it. Like all of it is just so fun, as hard as it is, but it's just like so amazing. And network, I mean, all of this has led to, like I was saying before, where I don't know where the future is headed, but having grown a business has made me like I have clients who are friends, like best friends
Yep.
now. Like I literally, like we will have to be like, oh, this is not client and publicist for
You have to put the barrier, like, hey, Harry,
but like having
turn the
dinner,
clock
like
off.
we have dinner with each other, like we talk about our kid, like I've been to birthday parties for clients' kids. It's turned into something so much more, but also it has let me learn about so much more that I never thought I would. I mean, I've joined a board. I never thought I would join a board.
Board? What board?
So I'm actually on the Postpartum Support International Board, the New Jersey chapter. I'm the social media chair.
Oh.
And we are doing big things, growing. We have a huge event in June, but I never thought I'd be on a board.
Yeah.
Because I actually had a little stint in the nonprofit world where I was development work, fundraising. I remember being like, I'm never going to do this ever again.
Right.
But then I just fell across this through a client. I was like, I love this. Like, I'm going to join it. And that's something else I do on the side.
I want to do that. Can you help me with that too?
Yes, let's go join a board.
Let's join a board. Let's make a board.
Yes, that too,
That
right?
sounds amazing. By the way, we were way past that. I have to warn you about 4 minutes, Mark. Like,
No worries.
isn't that unbelievable how
That's
quickly that
crazy.
goes?
Yeah. No, I love this.
Well, tell me, please. You could come back 150 times. I love it as well.
No.
Tell me who you're looking for. Who out there could we say? Who is a candidate to come and have use your services?
Well, you can definitely reach out to me if you're a small business, mid-sized business, large business. I will do anything that you think falls under the PR marketing bucket. But honestly, the first thing and first step is to reach out and to just have a connection with me and have an intro call, and let's figure out, because I'm honest with people too. Sometimes I'll say, you don't need me.
Yes. Or I'm not the right person for you.
That too, especially. So you can definitely reach out for anything, even if it is just one of those things. You don't need me for all of it. Let's figure out what you need.
Yeah.
You don't need me for a year. That's fine. Let's do a few months. Like, let's figure it out. Let's figure out your goals. So, you could definitely find me on foundationpr.com or foundation-pr.com.
We're going to get on the Insta too over there, LinkedIn. We're going to find you.
Yes.
We're going to find you. And by the way, you could parlay that. I this is what I love about doing this for 25 years and developing a huge network. Even when I'm not the right person, I probably know the right person and will introduce you to the right person. I don't need to benefit out of this. Whether it be my benefit is I really truly like to help people. And I can tell right off the bat.
If I take you on and I'm not meant for you,
right.
I'm giving myself stress.
100%.
Like, I'm giving myself
You're already
trouble.
up at 3 a.m. There's not another hour to keep you up stressing out about this. She has no more hours to stress, ladies and gentlemen. She will make sure that you are the right client. Yes. I think that's amazing.
Yes.
You're awesome.
I love what I do, and I love my clients.
Awesome.
Yes.
I absolutely love this one. I enjoyed the heck out of it. I hope you did too.
I did. Thank you.
Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, Juliana Fondacaro from Foundation Public Relations. As she said, you can find her at foundationpublicrelations.com. Where is it? Where's the thing?
Did I not put it on your sheet?
There it is. No. Do you have a website?
It's foundation-pr.com.
There you
or
go.
Best way is Instagram, honestly, which I know you'll tag, but
come on, that's the real world. It's Insta,
yes,
TikTok,
I
Facebook.
know,
Are we old when we talk about Facebook? Do you even have a Facebook?
Not for business. No.
I'm old.
I don't really go on there much anymore.
But
don't touch. I don't do TikTok. I don't do any of that. Just Instagram. If you want to see the nitty gritty of growing a business, get on my Instagram. Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. I'm following. We're ready to rock and roll. Ladies and gentlemen, Juliana Fondacaro. Get her, find her, use her. You could already feel her authenticity through the microphone and through those cameras. Absolutely amazing. I need to announce my next guest.
Yes.
Perhaps another potential client of yours.
Look at me. I'm like, who?
There it is. His name is Josh Nadell from Doc Pickle. No. Have you heard of Doc Pickle yet?
No, I have not.
I don't know. I'm excited. I think actually he's from town, and we are going to speak on the next Local BizCast coming to you guys soon. But in the meantime, I hope you guys enjoyed this. And again, hit like, hit subscribe. We want to grow this. I'm going to hire PR. to get you guys to come on over here. So we're looking forward to doing it again next time. Everybody have a wonderful day.
Thank you.